to the drive.
You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Here's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 45-yard line.
That's good for an AFC first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
There goes Mark Ingram. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Ingram, 62 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
54, any weapon. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 6-man. 50.
Now Brady. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Breeze. He's got Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Breeze to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the NFC able to cut into that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards there and a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
On first down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on second and 13. Brady, he hits Beasley right side. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On third and long, it's Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 32-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Tight dog. Alert three.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, a screen to Bell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1.
Get out the field, defense. 25, check 25. Hey, Alabama.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Exit. Check.
Again, it's Bell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45 is the Mike. Wait, 45.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. The AFC punt team out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Breeze. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Ready? We're waiting. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. You kill. Bang, 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 bang.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. This is Ingram on first and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Hey, set. Wait, 20. 45. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Breeze again here on second and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Draw play, Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Breeze going to go on 4th down. The left side completion to Jones. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't even know why his team showed up. Hey, check 24, check 24. Showing it, showing it.
Here's Brady to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the counter, here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Brady going to go on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line, here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Come on, baby, let's go. This time, let's go, let's go.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Go, go, go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Pick me up. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 380, hey. Wait, 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Wait, 10. Wide, 80. 45. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The AFC punt team out there now as he's on here to punt it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. 95, 56. Come on. You better bring it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. Screen. Watch the screen.
Breeze now on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check three. Over.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
NFC first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out here in the eye.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Breeze now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
We're good. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
To throw, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ready? 5-9. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. One final try here for Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.